But I did know from the other side, if I might say, somebody else was dissatisfied. They weren't working. You can't have competition. It just does not work.
Speaking about divorce, I think the thing that I am often struggling with is guilt.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. Now listen to me, okay? The Tia Mowry saga is just going to keep on going on. It's just going to keep on trucking. And I got to be honest with you guys. I've seen people in my comment section say stuff like, oh, you know, we could tell she don't like Tia. And it's not personal. If it was anybody who was continuously doing the foolishness, we'd be having the same conversation. It just so happens that every time there is a new TV show released from Tia Mowry, it just keeps unfolding more and more divorce, graduation drama. Okay? And I have yet to see her be on the right side of the conversation as it pertains to her breakup. So I know you guys must be wondering what I'm talking about. Let me fill you in. If you don't know who this woman is sitting on the couch, she is actress Kaale Harry. She was also the, TV mother. She's an actress on so many different TV shows. I can't remember all the names, but she was the TV mother on their hit show, Sister Sister, in which Tia acted with her sister, Tamara Mowry.
Mom, that girl has my face.
So in this particular clip of the TV show, Kaale went to Tia's house, and the two of them were having a conversation about her breakup, her divorce, and they got into a lot of intricate details.
Do you remember you had told me that you can't have everything in life?
Not all at once.
Oh my God, I'm gonna start crying.
Marriage.
I hate doing this. Yes.
Oh, no, not this early. You can't start crying.
No, I know.
So the first thing that they touched on was the fact that Kaale said to Tia, I guess from moments before or a couple years before her actual divorce with Cory, that, you can't have everything all at once. So, she's basically letting her know that when it comes to, marriage, children, and career, you can never do all those three things at one time.
I told you I had it for 3 years in my career, in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I had it all. I had a man, the kid, and the money.
Yeah.
And it was all working, and then it all went to...
Now, let me tell you my problem. And I have to say this, when you grow up watching certain people on TV, whether it's actresses, actors, whatever the case is, singers, and you look at them and you think that they're a certain type of way. And then as you grow on your own and mature and you realize their mindsets or their way of thinking, and they are not the character, it completely changes how you view people. And when Sister Sister was on, I used to watch Sister Sister and stuff like that. I love the character that Kaale Harry played as the mother on Sister Sister. And it's so interesting because, here she is, an elder who was literally a TV mother to Tia, and who is also, probably sees Tia as a daughter. And she is spinning the same bitter, you don't need a man, you can do better by yourself, like that same kind of negative commentary that a lot of these older women give to younger women.
I don't know if you know, but when you were having that conversation with me, that's when I was like just smiling through it all. In the back of my head, I was like, is she in my head right now?
Interestingly enough, there could be older women who are actually married for how many plus years, and because their situation is one way, they will tell a younger woman, oh, girl, leave while you can. Like, where is the support and the positive reinforcement? How can you tell a person who was married at the time with children and having a career that she can't have all those things at one time? In my opinion, even if the two of them were having, difficulties or troubles or arguments at the time, that is sprinkling doubt into her mind that, you don't really got to say in this situation, or it's not really going to work out how you think it is. Where's the support and upliftment? That's not uplifting. That is divisive, negative energy. But she continued.
It was phenomenal. I had support. I had nannies. I had Beach Boys. I had it all. But you can't have it all the time. Somebody's got to stay home with the kids or nurture the ego of the man.
Yes.
So here she is taking her personal situation Right? And this is what a lot of women have to take note of. And I'm saying this from my heart, for real. Like, this is no shade to anybody. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. You know, no shade to Jackie or whatever, but I strongly disagree with when older women get around younger women who they look at as their daughters, because you can see by the way that Tia even looks at Jackie while she's speaking to her, how much she's absorbing what she's saying and taking it as law. What a lot of women have to understand is that, you see, if somebody is giving you their opinions or their thoughts on a certain situation, and they turn the lens back to them and talk about how negative their situation was, and that's why your situation is going to be negative, you have to understand that they are now projecting. Just because it didn't work out for you doesn't mean it's not going to work out for somebody else. Perfect example. Her sister Tamara has it all. She had the kid. She got the kids, the husband, and the career.
I'm addicted to your children, girl.
Like
she addicted to Adam and her children.
Marriage is great. I think that the good for marriage is you always have a partner, and obviously you want to make sure you choose the right partner. That's a key. Not always everybody does that. Partners do change. Sometimes I get that, but we got married a little bit later, so I think that helped the situation. Choose the right partner, your best friend. That's the key.
So is Tamara an anomaly? I wouldn't say so. It's what's important to you. It's what you put in. If you prioritize your career, you don't think about your kids, and you don't think about your husband, what do you think is going to happen? Of course it's going to crumble. You have to learn how to do the balancing act. Women who work and have husbands and have kids, they figure it out on a daily basis. Everybody has to figure it out. But to say to her that it's impossible because of your personal situation, again, I strongly disagree with. I like vehemently disagree with that.
Do I sound bitter?
And then she had the audacity to say, oh, do I sound bitter? The only reason why she can ask if she sounds bitter is because she knows that she does. She knows that she is giving Tia advice out of bitterness. This is not a place of love. This is not a place of empathy or sympathy. This is not a place of, okay, let me just focus on your situation and give you the best advice for your own situation. This is a state of misery loves company. Let me go ahead and give you advice so you can be in the same state as I am, so that me and you can be homegirls and doing our own thing, since we both don't have the husband. That's what this is.
Working, being a mother, and just putting a lot of effort into dating right now is a lot to juggle and balance. And I can't help but wonder if I am repeating the same mistake now.
So now all of a sudden, since talking to Jackie Harry, all of a sudden she says that, you know, her dating, her going out there is a mistake because she feels like she's repeating the same thing again. So now what she's trying to say is that her being a wife to her husband and a mother to her children is getting in the way of her getting the bag. Or it was getting in the way. And so that's why she had to drop Cory off. But now, what's so interesting is that obviously your career is not fulfilling you. If you were fulfilled by career, you would not be crying on every episode.
Oh my God, I'm gonna start crying.
Marriage.
I hate doing this. Wow. Do you wonder? I do. The only person that I ever loved in my life was my ex.
No shade, just being honest. If you were fulfilled by career, you would not have been crying, saying to your friends on the TV show that you think that sometimes you want to just go back to your ex-husband.
You feel lonely even though you have a tribe around you.
Yeah, I do.
And
I'm tired of feeling that way, to be honest with you.
So when I'm going through these challenges, sometimes you want to go back.
Because the career, whatever it is that you're chasing in the career, is not enough for you. Now you have the career and the kids and you crying all the time. You're lonely, talking about you just want somebody to hug you.
I just want someone to hold. And someone told me and to hug me, and what's wrong with wanting that? This beautiful house. I have a beautiful career. I have amazing kids. But the one thing that I don't have is love. And that's the one thing that I want more than anything.
We have to be for real. A lot of women are going outside looking for fulfillment in so many different things, and they don't understand that the problem is not even with everything outside of themselves. The problem is within themselves. Tia Mowry left that marriage, in my opinion, searching for all kinds of stuff, searching for fulfillment outside, searching for the man that she never got to be with because Cory was the only man she ever been with.
Just, I've never been single, Jackie.
I know. It's hunting season.
Girl, you get it.
So you need to go and mingle.
Trying to be a city girl like she saw all these other girls living their best city girl life, and she realized that she never got to do that. Trying to beat to her own drum and figure out who she is. She did that all outside of her marriage, but she misses her marriage. Now she's trying to find somebody to be in it with her when she already had that. That don't sound like confusion to y'all? And then here she is sitting on the couch getting advice. And I keep saying no shade because I genuinely mean no harm, but I want the women out there to really listen to this situation. To all the women who out there be thinking like, oh, the grass is greener, I'm going to get somebody better than him. Listen to this situation. She is sitting down on the couch taking advice from a woman who was married to a man who did not even like women.
The second one's a blur blank.
Yeah.
3 famous women who unknowingly married gay men. Number 1, Jackie Harry. Jackie Harry, who is known for her role in Sister Sister, got married to Elgin Charles in 1996. After their divorce in 2003, he publicly came out as gay.
Elgin Charles, y'all.
Okay, let me press play. Let's keep going.
Okay, how did you deal with guilt, Jackie?
You fail at marriage. That's the guilt. Oh, I said it. And women, we tend to do that. We want to please the man to make them happy.
Exactly. And then when you can't make them happy, it's just like...
There's nothing you can do. But then it becomes better. So it is going to get better.
You're having questions about your marriage. You're going through things. I understand looking for counsel. But it's ironic that a lot of these women who look for counsel don't go to people who are married. You see, when a woman wants to go back to the streets, she never looks for counsel from a woman who is happily married. She always will go to a woman who is bitter, who is outside, who looks like they're living their best single life, and that's who they find counsel in. Because, you see, if she goes to the married woman is going to give her advice that she doesn't want to hear. The married woman is going to say, work it out, fix it, you could do it. The single woman is going to tell you, yeah, girl, come back to the streets. It's fun over on this side.
She was going to say, I want to just get laid. Oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. Oh.
Think about that.
But I did know from the other side, if I might say, somebody else was dissatisfied because they weren't working.
No, I know, you're absolutely
if one
right.
partner makes more money or has more success, there's a gap that is so hard and it can't work out.
Yes.
Now, this is when I lost it. Okay? This is it. I don't think anything is more disrespectful than the fact that Tia Mowry has tiptoed around this subject of the divorce with Cory and made it seem like, she outgrew him and she this and she that and she's so much better off and, she ain't that weak to go back and all this stuff. For this bitter woman to come on a TV show and now make it seem like Cory was so bitter because he was broke and put all his business out in the street. And here she is, Tia, over here talking about, oh, you right. Girl.
Mowry says dating is complicated, but she's not going back to something that no longer served me.
That is the utmost disrespect. Because not only did it not come from you, but you are supporting someone else talking negatively about this situation. And yeah, girl, you right. Making it seem like this man was, walking around all miserable day in and day out because you working and he's not. Even if that were true, okay? Even if there was a situation where, she was getting all the jobs or whatever the case is and he was in a certain space. First of all, the way that this woman is talking like she know what's up means that you were pillow talking or giving her too much information about your private marriage than you should have been. That's first of all. There should be no space where a woman can walk up and be in front of other people and tell your, intricate business about you guys' personal relationship to other people. And your man sitting up there like, wait, what? What'd she just say? Where'd she get that from? And what makes it worse is that she's hearing a perspective from Tia's opinion. Again, Let's recall. Tia is the same person who got jobs and was trying to force Tamara to be jealous. Consistently asking her, oh, well, I got that job and you didn't. Are you jealous? You're jealous? Are you sure you're not jealous?
Do you feel like jealous at all? It's frustrating. I don't feel jealous. Really, I would feel a little bit of jealousy. Your word jealousy is not what I feel, because what jealousy is when you think you can't get what that person has. Really? Jealousy to me is a negative energy, and I don't want to be a part of that.
To come on a TV show and now make it seem like Cory was so bitter because he was broke and put all his business out in the street, and here she is, Tia, over here talking about, oh, you right. Girl, that is the utmost disrespect. Because not only did it not come from you, but you are supporting someone else talking negatively about this situation. And yeah, girl, you right. Making it seem like this man was, walking around all miserable day in and day out because you working and he's not.
You can't have competition. It just does not work.
It doesn't.
And you can't stop your career because you want to even it out.
So you're hearing this from the perspective of somebody who has, it has shown, and we've seen constantly on TV with her TV show with her sister, that she is a little bit self-centered. Number one, just my opinion, my observation. And two, she doesn't mind that, competition or competitive nature amongst people that she loves. She wants them to be jealous. And even though Tamara was looking her right in her face, telling her, no, sis, I'm not jealous of you, she's like, are you sure? Because I feel like you are. So she's going with that narrative to Jackie and telling her, what she might be perceiving, and Jackie is repeating it as law. Foolishness. Like, that don't make no sense. That's disrespectful.
And I like him. I don't dislike him, so I don't want to put that out there. But I already told him, I said I'm on Tia's side.
I know.
So. You got to choose sides when there's a divorce.
We know you're on Tia's side. And how can you say you don't dislike this man, but you're telling Tia, oh, you can't stay to appease the man's ego. You don't like no man. Let's be real. You might not have a problem with men because of your attraction to them or being intimate with them.
And now I'm watching a lot of romance movies. I love it.
Yeah.
I want a happy ending.
But we have to be honest. A lot of women go through situations. As I said before, she was married to somebody who openly does not like women at this point. I don't know what the situation was at that time. And sometimes because of her own bitterness and her own feelings about that situation, she puts that, as a banner across all men. And she's saying, oh, you don't got time to stop working and support the man's ego. You don't got time for that. And somebody got to stay home, and you're not doing that. So, I like him and all, but yeah, you have to drop that zero and get with a hero. Like, disrespectful.
Let me know how you really feel, Jackie.
Oh.
No.
You can't have competition. It just does not work.
It doesn't.
And you can't stop your career because you want to even it out. I don't want him to feel bad.
As a woman, when you're first of all, Tia is a child star. Okay? Let's all dial it back. Tia is a child star who's been acting since she was like 11, 12 years old. Her ex-husband, Cory Hardrict, not a child star. Okay? He had a dream and a passion. When she met him, the two of them, he was on the up and up. If she did not get into a relationship with nobody who was Denzel Washington level. Okay, let's be clear. And if we want to be really honest, Tia was single for a long time before she met Cory. I didn't see people running her down and checking for her. Can we be honest? That's not what it seems. She got with Cory. The two of them got together. She knew he was building something. In my opinion, the same way that she told Tamara, as soon as Tamara got married, she told Tamara, oh, I'm worried about you because you're spending too much time with your husband. You need to get back out there and focus on your career.
I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Tia, I've been spending a lot of time with Adam. What do you expect? I'm a newlywed. And I've actually been getting a little worried about that with you. Why? I just feel like there should be a balance. Do you know what I mean?
And they always say, how do you know them apart? I said, because they're two individuals. You're ambitious.
Yes.
More career-oriented. Sexier.
Oh, no, Jackie.
See?
She was trying to do the same thing. She had the kids, the husband, and they were just props in the house, and she's going out there and focused on her own career. Don't you think that since you already had your run as child star and actress and all these different things, that you should have given your husband the opportunity to go out there and you should have actually stayed home with your children for a bit? Don't you think so? Because I believe that as a marriage, that would be compromise. That would be a certain level of understanding. Okay, you know what? I'm always getting gigs. I'm getting that. I want to keep my face out there, but I understand if you have to take this role, you should do it. I'll give you the break. I'll take a little time off. I'll focus on the kids. I'll do what I have to do. And if you're a workaholic and you don't want to be home and do the whole mother thing, okay, get a nanny. Call your mom. Do something. But you should have created that space that he was able to be free to work. Audition, do all the things. Instead of having him at home as Mr. Mom like he's not an actor. You want to be the only person acting. You want to be the only person in the limelight. You want to be the only person booking jobs. Where's the compromise?
It doesn't.
And you can't stop your career because you want to even it out.
Then she had the nerve to say, oh, you know, Jackie had the nerve to say you have to choose sides when there's a divorce. I don't want him to feel bad. You don't care how he feels because you don't care about men.
I don't want him to feel bad.
You don't care. You don't care. Don't drop the front. Let's not play the game like you genuinely care about how this man feels. You don't care how any man feels because of whatever toxic situations you had in your own past. You don't care. And you don't want Tia to care either. That's why y'all could hee ha ha around this man's name and his reputation. Isn't it funny that as soon as Tia unleashed the reins of graduating from her divorce, as much as it hurt Cory, as much as he went through, as much as he did not want to break up his family structure, as much as he did not get married to get divorced, ironically, he has stated it many times that he's made more money than he's ever made in his acting career after the two of them broke up.
Paid me the most I ever made in a film for 3 weeks.
Really?
Wow. Ever. And I worked on films 5 months, $75 million budgets.
Could it have been you in the way, Tia? Could there be truth that as you're painting the narrative of bitterness to other people, that maybe you were the one who was stopping it because you wanted to be the winner, the breadwinner, or the star in the house? Could it be that you just wanted him to walk around being, you know, Tia's husband? Could that be, Tia? I don't know when this show started filming, whatever the case is, but ironically, you know, after he done filmed his TV show and he out here and women are fanning all over Cory, all of a sudden all this negative rhetoric keeps coming out.
Are you single? What's T?
What you mean?
What do you mean what I mean? The ladies want to know.
Am I what?
Single.
I could just say I'm busy right now.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I have to say it again, you know, a lot of women have to understand, you have to check the source. And how you're going to know if people have your best interest at heart is when they start deflecting to themselves. If it's all negative, if they have all negative experiences, what do you expect them to tell you? If it didn't work for Jack A, she does not think it's going to work for you. She doesn't think so. Because it didn't work for her, it shouldn't work for you. And I can guarantee that if Jack A even went around somebody like Tamara, she gonna be like, girl, you okay with all these kids? Girl, you okay cooking dinner for your husband every night? Girl, I don't know, girl. Oh, and you got to audition? And what he gonna do? Girl, this too much. You can't have all three. She gonna walk around and spread that same sprinkle of doubt. Because that's what they do.
I hate when this stuff happens because it makes me feel like I've made a mistake.
Truth be told, Tia didn't need advice from Jack A to leave her husband. She didn't need it. But what women who are similar to Tia do is they look for other people who are supportive of their decision so that they have, when they you know, step out and they actually make that decision, they feel comfortable in knowing that other people are going to support them. You see, if we were in a very community-based society like way back in the day, everybody would have been like, girl, what you talking about? You better figure it out. That's your husband. You don't know if you're going to be able to get another one of those. Somebody who's dedicated to you, treats your kids like they're, you know, important to him or vital to him, or treats them like how your ex-husband would have treated them. You don't know if you're going to be able to replace that. A job can come and go, but you are not going to be able to be sure if you're going to have a husband like that. We're in a space of it's opposite. Girl, get that money, girl. You could get another man. Ironically, she's not able to get another man, okay? She's still fighting, trying to find one. The job is not keeping her warm at night. The job is not wiping her tears. The job is not filling the void. Now she walking around talking about she got the kids and you know, the house, and she don't have no man in it because you ran him out. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Like I said, the Tia conversation gonna have to continue because foolishness keep coming out. It keep coming out. If Tia do the right thing, we'll talk about it. But until then, we gotta keep talking about the foolishness. Okay? That's all I gotta say. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.